That's why I do this job.
Yes, I
Yeah.
really love it. And
Yeah.
but because my English wasn't,
Yeah.
very good, I felt like no, I'm not gonna make it.
It's
too
not something
much
that you might.
research,
Okay.
too much science involved. So I decided to do human resources. But I'm now doing a master in psychology conversion.
So your BA is in human resources, and now your MA, MSc,
Yes. Yeah.
MSc is in psychology.
Yes.
Okay, what sort of psychology?
It's a psychology conversion. It's like if I want to progress, I need to do more courses to specialize. So
How long is this your course? Your
I
postgrad?
I should have finished by now, but because of the COVID and everything,
Yeah.
I stopped my course and I'm gonna continue in September. But all I have to do is one exam and my dissertation.
Oh wow! So you're almost finished now.
Yes.
Wow, brilliant. Where do you want to go from there?
I would love to work with team
Yeah,
because this is the thing that I
with team, with people.
Team, yes,
So
teenagers.
teens.
Yes,
Okay,
teens.
working with young people.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
And I would choose one subject.
So you're Elaine de Cavaro.
Yeah.
I guess you're Portuguese.
I'm Brazilian.
Brazilian. Oh,
But
okay, yeah.
Portuguese
It's the name.
family,
The name
yeah.
sounds like a Portuguese
Fathers,
name.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just seeing the details now. That's
Okay,
why.
no problem.
It's just a name. There's a footballer called Cavallo, who is he's Portuguese.
My
So
family is very mixed,
Yeah,
like
okay.
Spanish, Italian,
yeah,
Portuguese.
Brazil is a very mixed country.
Yes.
Very mixed country. Okay. So Elaine, do you have your ID with you?
Yes.
Cavallo.
I don't know if you need to see my.
Some UK. Yeah. This is perfect for me. Yeah, it's fine. Right, so- This is the year my sister was born, 12th July, yeah, 07. My older sister. Say again?
I said she's a nice person then.
Yeah, very nice person. She's my second older sister, so yeah. So yeah, lovely. Thank you. And this one is the residency permit.
My difficult has been like where to find a job because I don't have any experience and to do a career in psychology or anything like I need experience and so where should I start?
Okay.
This is my main issue.
So your main question is where do you start? Where do you start in a psychological career? Psychological career. Okay, especially working with teens, yeah? That's your-
Even as a human resources, I could do work as a counselor or something like that.
So
But this is a big thing.
yeah, it's a really big thing. So I'll tell you what the process today is. First of all, we are CTEC. Oh, you know, I forgot my bag. You know what? It's for the first time in a long time, I forgot to wear my. I know, and I never forget. I just realized I'm not wearing it. I was feeling a bit light today. So we are CTEC, yeah. And what we do is we work with the job center in helping people find work and getting back to work. That's why they referred you to us, yeah? And this program is called the Restart Program. Designed to exactly help you get back to work, find out what you need to get back to work. It's a government initiative. It's from the government, from the Department for Work and Pension. This is for you to take home. So it's got everything you need to know about us. I'm just going to give you the highlighted version. So this page will tell you more about this, so you can have a quick look at this page. And then while I do this for you, face to face. So. That is email. Okay, so yeah, that tells you a bit more, and this is just who we are. This is how we can help you. This. Can I ask, do you have any dependent children at all?
Yes, I do have one daughter. She's 15.
15, okay, that's fine. Are you looking after any adults?
No,
Okay, so just one daughter and no adults. What's your marital status?
I'm married.
Married. I thought you'd be married. Okay, that's good. Yeah, if I need any other questions, I'll ask you while I'm doing this anyway. Yeah. Portal. Okay, good. Recent. Yeah, so exactly. So that's how we can help you. And then this is what you can expect today. Pretty much assessment, goal setting, and then action planning. Yeah. Okay, so so basically, as you've seen, this program is meant to help you get back to work, and how we can help you is by understanding who you are. When I speak to you now, I'll assess your situation. Once I understand more about things about your life, your work, your aspirations, then together, myself, you, and usually there's another coach here who will be dealing with you. His name is Banti, and he's very experienced. So he's not in today, I'm covering for him. But in the future, you'll be dealing with him, and he's the most experienced person. So he can help you even more. Together what we'll do is we'll try and provide you with a personalized package of support. Meaning, you want to get back to work, and you want to ideally get back to work, working as a psychologist and all that, yeah? So what we'll try and help you find ways of maybe suggestions, ideas, how you can get started along that road. Okay? In order to achieve your goal, so personalized package, in order to achieve your goal, we also have access to specialized support. Yeah? And also there's an online portal, which I'm going to give you access to, and this will give you a library of information about careers, about how to get started, about how to prepare yourself, jobs as well in there. So I'll also explain that to you a bit later on. Okay. How else we can help you? We can help you with job searching. Yeah. We can help you identify more of your skills. We have got workshops here that will help you with communication, dealing with stress. I imagine being out of work is somewhat stressful.
Even at home.
I can imagine. Self-confidence goes up and down, up and down. When we are not achieving what we want to achieve, all of us dips.
Yes.
You know, even during the day, it's like that. I know this, you know this. It's a human thing. But particularly doing this job, you meet people and you know these are capable people, but they're a bit, so they need to be helped a little bit to get back up. So we have a lady here. She's a very experienced coach. She does workshops on confidence and self-assessment, things like that. So I'm going to refer you to these things. Excuse me. Sorry, a bit better. Ali speaking. Hi Kieran, you've missed your appointment this morning. I tried to call. Yeah, 10 o'clock. I tried to call 10 o'clock. Do you mind calling me back at 12 o'clock? I'm just in the middle of a meeting now because you called me on a private number. If you call me back at 12 o'clock, then we can talk about this. All right, thanks, Kieran. Bye. Bye. So as I was saying, communication, stress, also self-employment. If you are interested, we can give you advice on that as well. All right, so that's how we can help you, and maybe even more ways than this, but this is what it says here. In terms of the meetings, it's based in every 2 weeks. So today is your first meeting and it's face-to-face. The next meeting will be 2 weeks' time, but it will be on the phone. The one after that will be in 4 weeks' time, face-to-face. So it alternates between telephone and face-to-face. Starting face-to-face and then 2 weeks after that, phone. So you don't have to worry about coming in every single, right? So every 2 weeks there will be a communication. Yeah, okay. Well, of course, we'll send you an email beforehand to remind you, but I'm also going to tell you now the next few meetings so you can make a note so you don't forget. Yeah? Okay.
It's going to be on it's like a portal, I don't know. I have access to the... You're going to talk about
I'm going to tell you, it's this page.
All right, okay.
So that's how the meeting is. In terms of what happens, like I said, today is the first meeting, so there'll be a little assessment. Assessment meaning just to understand more about your life, more about your skills, about your work history, and about where you want to go next. You've already mentioned to me the minute you turned up, you were already on the ball, and you've already told me a lot. This is some of the questions I was going to ask. So I'm going to find out a bit more about that. So once I have a picture of you like that, then the next point is, where do you want to go next? So that's the goal. Then, of course, even now I understand where you want to go. It's a case of how can we get there, and that's where the action planning comes. Slowly, what actions can we take? What steps can we take from today? Okay, so assessment, goal setting, action planning. Those are the 3 things that you can expect from me today. Once you find work, hopefully, there will still be an in-work support. You've been out of work for some time. It might take you a little bit of time to settle in and get back on the flow. We're not going to let you go and say, you find work, go. No, we'll still be there for you and support you for the first 6 months. Meaning, we'll call you the first day you are at work, just to see how that goes. The first day of work, the first week of work, and the first month of work. Just one call at a time. After that, once a month, we'll call you. And we will just check on you. How are you? How are you getting on? Do you need any more help? Do you need any more support? Things like that. Okay. So we'll make sure that you are. If there's anything else we can help you while you're there, we will do our best. So that's called in-work support. All right. Now portal. I've already sent you a link. The link that I send you to your email will take you to this place. It's a website. It's a portal, and all these tabs open to a world of information. Example, this tab tools. You click on this one, and then you get a whole list of things. CVs, you upload your CV. See, nowadays, CVs are no longer seen by human beings. As you know, you work in human resources. The algorithm determines the CV. So we have the program here. It's called ATS program. You upload your CV, and then it tells you how the CV is. It gives you a grading, and it gives you a feedback, and because it needs to achieve at least 85%. If your CV is not getting 85% from the algorithm, you won't even be seen by human beings. It's so shallow. They just but it's good to know this. Once you know this, you can manipulate the system. So from here, you can upload your CV in the system, and then the instructions are all there. You upload it, and then you get a feedback, and then you can improve your CV, and then you can read. Once you improve your CV, you will increase the chances of your CV being seen.
Yes, that's what I need. Yeah, I have some people that saw my CV and there's a lot of information. Don't do this, no, do that, and I keep changing.
Yeah.
And I'm lost. To be honest.
CVs are
because
really
I don't
subjective.
have experience. They
Yeah,
say
yeah,
no, use
yeah.
your life
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
as a
How long have you lived in this country?
Since 99.
Since 1999. But you've never worked here.
Not in office or
Not in the U. But have you done any jobs?
Yes, at the beginning I was like
Okay.
babysitting,
Okay.
even cleaning or
Okay.
anything like that.
A job is a job.
Because
It's
my
not.
daughter was so little.
Yes.
I have two.
Yes.
One is married now.
Yeah.
But the younger,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised.
So at the
Okay.
time she was little and I had to
Okay.
take care
Okay.
of her.
Okay.
So when she started to
Yeah.
grow and
Yeah.
be independent, I had my second child.
So, you worked when you first came here?
Yes.
Yeah? But when was the last time you actually worked? Any job, any type of
I
job?
am working now as a self-employed with my husband. My husband works to task rabbits.
I know TaskRabbit.
It's an app.
I know it really
Yes.
well. I use it myself.
Really, yes.
Yeah.
So my husband does this kind of job. He
Very
can
good.
do
So he's a
many
handyman.
things.
He does all the
Yes,
things.
Everything.
Okay,
So
okay.
sometimes I go with him.
Oh.
And I also do his account. I'm the one who.
Oh, very good. How long have you been doing that?
Oh, since August last year, sorry.
Before that, you were not working.
No, he always was working as a self-employed.
And
so
you were also
I'm the
oh,
one
you're
taking
always helping
care-
out.
Yes, administration at home is.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
This
mine too.
this is still
Yes, that's what
work.
people say.
Yeah, no, this will be on your CV. Once I see your CV, I'm gonna recommend you have that in your CV
Okay.
because you're working and you're helping your husband, and he's got a limited company, I guess.
Yeah, yes.
Limited company.
No, he's
Sole trader?
Yeah, sole trader.
Sole trader. Yeah,
No,
you can say, well, it's fine. You can just say you're working with it for your, yeah, it's fine. Because you're actually helping out and you're doing a job.
Yes.
Yeah? So, because the worst thing is to have a gap in your CV, so we want to fill out the gap.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah? Especially recently, in the last couple of years.
Right.
It's important that you've been working the last couple of years. If you're not working, say 5 years ago, it's not so important. But in the last few years, because they're going to look at the most recent, what have you been doing recently? What are you doing now? That's what they're going to look at.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's fine. When we get there,
I didn't put credit on it when I was working with him. I never thought like, well, I could use this as a, as an experience. Of
course,
I do a
everything's an
lot of
experience.
things, like I have to talk
Yeah.
to clients,
Yeah.
like deal with any issue.
well, that's a job, isn't it?
That's a job.
Yeah. So yeah, fine. We'll get into all of that. So this is you can use this. You can upload your CV, and also all these tabs. Yeah, they're open to world information about all the different skills. So you can, I can tell you've got a lot of skills that you can get even more and improve even more because there are even courses, IT courses, business courses in here
Right.
as well.
Okay.
So that's for you to access and use. This tells you whether,
also
okay.
advised me because I've done a degree, so there's many tasks that I can put on, like to do research, for example, write a report or even an essay. So this is some kind of skills that I have.
Yeah,
So I can use this as well.
yeah, of course. You probably have a lot more skills than you can mention in your CV.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, but we need to try and be a bit more focused and narrow in what, because you can do a lot, but just, yeah. So that's that. We also pay for your travel if you bring receipts. So how did you come to us today? Was it by bus?
by car.
By car. Okay, so if you brought in the receipt for the fuel, I can reimburse you the cost of that. Or if you come by bus, if you bring in the receipt from the bus, I can also reimburse you for that. Okay, so that's the travel. So, of course, everything you tell me and everything we discuss is completely private, so you don't have to worry about me sharing the information. Just gives you more details of that. Of course, if we were to share your information, example your CV, we will only do so with your consent. So we'll have to speak to you and say to you, look, Elena, we've got this potential place you can go to. Are you interested? Yes, fine. No, no problem. Yeah. Okay. So that's consent. This is the pledge. See this side, this page. This page is also this page. So this is this. So this I keep. This you take. It's just a copy, and basically, this is what we'll do for you. These points. So flexible service. Support of the telephone, face-to-face, email, so on. Personalized package of support for you. Support to help and develop your own progression in work, so on. So those are the 3 main points. After that, also we'll keep in regular contact with you. We'll ensure that you can also contact us easily, give you access to the tools and information that you need. Yeah, those are the 3 main, and then other things we can read later on. In return, all we ask is that you work with us, keep your appointments, simple things like that. And, of course, we will treat you with respect and fairness, and, we expect return from you, as you will expect. And other points, but those are the 3 things. That's okay. This is just important to highlight. Mandation means mandatory. So you partaking in this program is mandatory. You're being referred to us by the job center. It's the same as though you're in the job center. You will not miss your appointments at the job center. It's the same here. It's just we're helping them, but it's So, of course, if the person doesn't take the process seriously, then of course it leads to sanctions and so on, which is usually not the case. But we have to highlight this to you. That's the page. I want you to have a quick look. If that's okay with you, then I want you. So this is this same page, but this one I keep. This one you take. So have a quick look. If it's okay with you, then you sign date, sign name and date, and I'll do the same on this side.
Okay. So how did you find out you got this job? Did they send you a letter? Yeah, okay, forward me that email, please, so I'll evidence that they've given you the job. Is that okay? Can you do that for me? No, not this very second. You don't have to do it for a second. You can do it when you're off the phone, but I do need to know company name.
Okay, do you have employment? Perfect. Thank you. That's fine. You can use this one for later on as well. I'll use my one. So I'll tick here, and I'll tick here, and I'll sign here. Put my name here. And today's date, 30. Okay, so this is for you to take. Right? And also later on I'll give you another 2 pieces of student work, but that's the main one. Alright. So you've worked before. So now I've asked you some questions. This is, you can see what I'm doing as well. So I've asked you some questions about so this is the program that we use. So I've asked you some questions about your life. Yeah? And now I'm going to ask you a few questions about your work. So, for example, you've told me you've worked before. Yeah? What was your last job? So you can tell me your last job.
Well, with my husband.
Yeah? So working at husband's company. Yeah, we can say that. And doing what? Doing admin? Yeah.
I also help him to do his self-assessment.
Admin and accounting.
Yeah, accounting.
Okay.
On your email confirmation.
You've not left. Still employed.
Contact for work.
Part-time. Of course, if it's full-time, then obviously you won't be here. So it's a part-time. So how long ago did you leave? That's irrelevant. Do you have opportunity to go back? It's irrelevant. Do you have opportunity to go back? 12 months. Yes. Was there anything from no? DPS. Do you know what DPS means? DPS is the police check.
Okay, yes, I do have.
Is that okay for you? Yeah. Okay. So usually if somebody had issues with police and so on, then that's,
Yes, I do have.
yeah, so it's fine.
Because to work as a task, you need to have.
You need to have that. Okay, how about your vaccination? Have you had your COVID vaccine?
Yes.
You had that as well. So do you have preference? Yeah, okay, fine. That's good. Safe. Saved. Next, your skills. Okay, so you told me your highest qualification is postgraduate, yeah? PhD, master's